People, we are here for the brunch show. The brunch show is here. We are live on the brunch show. With your favorite host, the Good Brunchin Podcast is here. The Good Brunchin Podcast. With your boy Bill the Billionaire, my man Ace Brown, and we got Hill and Hood Joe to make us in the building.
Yeah.
How y'all doing, people? How y'all doing? Good brunchin'.
What up? You already know how we do, bro. Hey, look. I just want to say this.
Talk to me.
I want to say this. You know, these damn toes, boy. They'll get you. Yo, COVID messed us up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, remember, like COVID at a time. If y'all remember, like before COVID, there was told people everywhere. You had your Easy Pass and you had your cash and coins, and you had to pay. Now this whole license plate thing, it come with an automatic. Like an automatic. Yo, you owe us. And I ain't like if I just ripped it up. I had a $6 charge, a $12 charge, a $6 charge. Well, that was because of coming and going in Maryland. And then they hit me with each additional joint a $25 video transaction charge. So that was $75 on top of that.
Did you say a video transaction charge? So, y'all charging me for high definition video? Y'all,
what? That's what I said. Like, where is this coming from?
This is what we doing. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. Toes is just the worst. Unmute yourself.
Why are you muted?
If you unmute yourself,
my bad. Hi, everybody.
Welcome. Said Meek over here like this. Y'all agree the same thing. I got tickets and everything for that. And sit on mute.
That's the biggest scam of them all.
Yo, good brunchin', everybody. Good brunchin'. Just everybody in the comments, good brunchin'. We see y'all. Good brunchin'.
Good brunchin'. Yo, that's what's crazy to me. I'm like, how is it an additional $75?
Bro, that's crazy.
75, bro.
Yo, that even for me going to New York, I'm just like, yo, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the daggone tolls and all that. Like, I can't do it. And the thing is, they only going up. Right. Good brunchin', P. Yo, P. Just to let everybody know that's in the comments on Instagram. And, you know, we started this on Instagram, but now we on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook right now. So shout out to everybody that's watching. But if y'all want to get ahead and hop on here and like we normally do, just put it in the comments. You want to get ahead and come in, and we'll DM you the link. But like I said before, we moving different things with the brunch show. But make sure y'all follow us on all platforms at the Good Brunchin Podcast on all platforms. So that's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We doing all that. So make sure y'all follow us and share the live.
Share the live. Let everybody know this is the hottest brunch show on the planet. Wow.
Come on.
Because I think we the only brunch show. Everybody else.
Shout out to everybody that be at work and y'all be watching the brunch show. Is a whole bunch of love, y'all. So I know a lot of y'all teachers out there. My teacher came and she was saying, yeah, I'll be watching the brunch show every day. So I was like, yo, people watch it.
People watch it, and we appreciate it. And then on top of that, shout out to the day ones, the people that were with us from the beginning. So shout out to the day ones. This is season 2, episode 2. But it's just only up from here. Like we're serious about what we do and how we do it. So, you know, so real big shout out to y'all, man. So what before I take it to Bill, Mika, how was your day yesterday, Mika?
My day was
the rest of your day.
Cool, collective. Got set up for I do Mona's show Uptown with Mona.
Right.
Able to do the interview with her with Milk D, who sings Top Billin'. They chilling. I was like, oh my god!
Yo, ain't it crazy seeing like people that we consider like legends, like them older now? Like I seen Dr. Dre, from Ed Love and Dre. I seen him. Like, I was like, yo, he ain't as big as he once was. And somebody was like, he's getting older. And I was like,
like things happen.
Yeah, like he getting older. So
he does Milk D didn't even look. Though he didn't look. When he made that song, he was 16. So doesn't look now the way he did when he made that song. But I was super hyped. So the night,
that's
everybody
crazy.
knows I love music. I'm a hip hop,
Right.
And I was super excited about that.
Wow. Okay, so let's address.
Pretty face nerd.
Yeah, she a pretty face nerd. Yeah. Meek. We always tell Meek she's the pretty face of the brunch show, but she is definitely a nerd. All right, so let's address the elephant in the room before we get into the topic. Something was supposed to happen yesterday, and my brother got food. He got food trying to fool us. What happened?
Listen. So what we're not gonna do is talk about. No, that joint is disrespectful. First off, Amazon Prime. Let me tell you something. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for just being able to put my special on Amazon. But when you ask questions and ask me like dates and when we gonna release things, I'm believing you. Maybe I set myself up for putting it on April Fools because y'all fooled me. Y'all sure did. Y'all sure did. I had me looking like a fool. People was blowing me up. I was at the point where I was like this. Nah, see what happened. But like real talk, albums get pushed back every day, B.
Wait. Can I
get pushed back every day?
Hey, listen, by a show of hands, everyone in the chat, give us a thumbs up. Anybody else is waiting till 11:59, like going to the minute. Like at 11:59, I typed in, I said, Bill. Okay, Billy. Okay, let me go. The billionaire.
Then
I was like this. Look. Then I was like this. I said to myself, yeah, Ace, you stupid. I said, I know what I can spell. Saved ish.
Yo, bro. I was sitting there like this, and I was sitting in the room, and I'm like this. I was sitting right in here, like, you got to say something. I felt like if I walked out of my office, it was gonna be cameras like, you told us they said it.
Yo, bro.
But nah, real talk. Like I said, it's coming. It's in their hands. I've been looking today. I'm still waiting. So, like I said, I gotta wait. But as soon as it come out, we doing it. People's like, just put it on Tubi. No. So that's not.
Now it's here now. It's here now.
We already doing.
Yeah, let me say this for those that don't know how this thing works. Not saying that I'm the end all to be all, but been in it for a minute. Been doing not only comedy but acting for a minute. So I've been in this. I'm 42 now, roughly about 32 years or so. Once you put it out there on a certain network, for the most part, you devalue it if you try to shift it for your audience. You know what I'm saying? So if you did do that, if you said, well, I still got the master right here, I'm gonna drop it on YouTube. Yes, you can, but then that devalues it when it goes to Amazon, because then people say, well, wait a minute, I was able to
watch it over there.
Yeah, I can watch it over here. Why would I now flood your streams over there? So we at a point right now, you wait, it's just a waiting game, a little bit more patience, a little bit more, rubbing your hands together, waiting for it to happen.
The anticipation and for people, just like you said, was looking for it, and people been hitting me up and stuff like that. So that joint is dope. So like, I appreciate all the love that we getting on it. And
I tell you who you did mess up. I tell you who you did mess up. Your brother. Because guess who ain't going with Amazon Prime? Guess who ain't? I don't give a damn what you say. You're gonna be like, I'm the director. Like, I don't give a damn.
That reason. Yo,
all right, people. I will make sure we fight for another platform. Me and you will argue for days. You gonna be like,
I'm never sending you the masters. I'm never sending you like that.
Hey, look, Meek gonna be on my side. Meek and they gonna be like, look what they did to you. Like anytime he says something, look,
knew this was coming.
Look what he did to you. So
knew this was coming. All right, people. So look, we're gonna get into our topic. We always got different topics, but look, if y'all ever want to send in a topic or y'all want to participate in our Situation Fridays, y'all can email us at the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com. So y'all send that email, y'all see it on the ticket. Oh my goodness. Shout out to the producer doing what he do. But yeah, if y'all ever want to go ahead and be a part of that, send those emails into the Good Brunchin Podcast at gmail.com. So look, we're gonna get into our topic today. Like I said, if y'all want to get and come on the show and get you up here and put your opinion out there, let us know in the comments, and we'll DM you the code so you can get ahead and come up. But let's bring up that first question. Our question of the day is: what is the correct way to love you in your relationship? Let that sit. Let that marinate.
Get your kids together, mate.
Look, yelling at the dog again.
Come on, get your kids together.
What is the correct way to love you in your relationship? Ace, how that touch you, Ace? Talk to me.
For me, okay, we got which call says send a link.
We see you in the comments. We're gonna get you. We got somebody waiting in the back right now.
Yeah,
we gonna bring
I would say this. For me, the correct way for me to love me in my relationship is a lot of physical touch. Just a lot of physical touch. And a lot of people don't understand that physical touch doesn't mean necessarily sexual. Sometimes it's just a hug. Sometimes it's just a massage. Sometimes it's just holding hands. Sometimes it's just, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just basically anything that's involving physical, you know what I mean? Just being up, around me, put your legs on my lap. Yeah. I'm real touchy now. I'm real touchy. Now I'm gonna let you know now. It's gonna lead to what I want now. It's gonna lead to the gold mine. But we start there. So that's for me, it's more so just I think that a lot of people don't know. You have to know your love language. So we're gonna be talking about that a lot today.
Yeah, we're gonna
is what's important. But for me, I would say physical touch. What about you, Meek?
Well, one thing is you have to be understanding. You have to be understanding. You have to understand my requirements. So one of my requirements is understanding. I have a lifestyle that just might be different from yours. So don't love me less because I may not be able to sit and give you what you want at this time, but understand when I come home, I am. So I really do think you have to be very understanding on who I am and my position.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm big on like what Ace said. It's the love languages. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to be able to, and I feel like it's on both sides. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like the question says, what is the correct way for me in my relationship? My love language. You got to speak to me in my love language. We got to be able to connect. And like you said, that physical touch.
Good brunch.
I think my love language is that physical touch and words of affirmation. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the gifts and this and like that. I need somebody to that's gonna fill me, not gas me up and like really pour into me. You know what I mean? I need to know that I need that from my person that I'm with. So that's something that's very important when it comes to the person that you're with and understanding who they're with. But we do have some people that we're gonna bring up. So we're gonna bring up our girl, Miss Parker's in the building. Miss Parker, how you doing, Miss Parker? How you doing?
Miss Parker.
Yeah.
Are you on mute? Oh.
Every time we see Athena. We see Athena. Yeah, we can hear you. Every time.
No, she's on mute, but she can
hear us. Yeah. She can hear us. Every time Athena's always caught off guard when we get her up here. She's always caught off guard. Athena, like if Athena got everything good, Athena be like this. Hey, rise and shine.
I'm sorry, guys.
Whenever she get caught off guard and you know who is bothering her, they be like this. Hey, Miss Parker, she be like.
Yeah. Athena be like this. I see it in the face. When Athena come on like this, and she come like this.
Yeah.
She like this. Hey y'all.
I wish.
And I really can't maneuver too bad because I got you guys on my laptop.
All right. No, yeah. Well, you actually sound fine. We don't hear. But what is the correct way to love you in your relationship?
Well, I guess she got attitude because she left. Hi, everybody.
Yo.
I know how to make a motherfucker uncomfortable, don't I?
The turn around. She was like this. Yes, I can't do much today.
She got mad at me.
Look. She left. She like this. Bye, bitch. What's up?
Exactly.
All right. So
go ahead, Dana. What's the correct way to love you in a relationship?
Love me?
Yes.
My love languages are words of affirmation and quality time. So if you can provide those things for me, then that's a great foundation. It's I'm just learning I'm recently just learning a valuable lesson about that exactly because you want someone to love you the way that you want to be loved, but if that person is not capable of that, does not know how to do that, then you kind of have to decide if you want to accept the way that they know how to love.
Come on,
And I'm
now.
so proud of
You
myself that I've
fulfill.
recently just learned that.
Mhm.
Yeah, oh, I'm a whiz with this now because, whew, yes,
Okay.
and I can explain that because the relationship that I just was previously in, um, he doesn't know how to love me the way that I want to be loved, and we've actually come to that pathway where we decided, okay, we're friends, but no matter what, the sex can be great, all of these other things can be great, but if you can't provide that for me, you're really just stealing my energy from me.
Right.
So,
I feel like at some point you're
yeah.
settling. I feel like you're settling in love sometimes when you know the
Oh,
person can't love
definitely.
you. The person can't love you the way you need to be loved. So then you feel like, okay, but this has been a comfort.
It's better than nothing. And
Huh?
and that's exactly where I'm at right now because I'm in a situation where I'm comfortable
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not the type of woman where I'm at right now in my life. I was back then, but where I'm at right now in my life, I don't want to be jumping from this person to that person to that person. So it's comfortable. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I like the comfortability of it, but it's not mentally good for me.
Mm.
So it's
That
why
Janae,
when you want to love someone, make sure you know exactly how you want to be loved. This is a great question that you guys are asking
right,
because
right,
if
right.
someone is not able to provide you the right way that you want to be loved, then you're really shortening yourself. You're taking away from yourself and your growth.
Now let
And you don't
me
want to do
ask you,
that.
do you feel, Athena, that someone can teach you how to love you in those ways, or do you think that that's
Oh
something that
yeah, you could definitely teach someone how to love you, but the depth of their love is accepting if they want to learn that.
right? I
If
was just
they're
about to
not
say
willing
that.
to learn that, if they're not willing to learn that or make adjustments to learn how to love you, and you can learn how to love someone else and still love yourself just as much.
Right,
But if
right,
that
right.
person is not willing to, boy, I'm so good at this right now. But if that person is not willing to do that for you, then you have to make adjustments because I had to make a big choice and it hurts me that I have to do what's best for me. Because if I do that, I'm blocking my blessings. There could be someone out there that's ready to love me, but I'm so stuck into this situation, I'm not allowing my growth or my happiness or my energy to exude that.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
All right.
I think that's definitely important. We gonna you good for a minute? We gonna bring Lala up. You here? You can stay here. We gonna bring it. You don't have to. We ain't kicking
Look
you
at
out.
that. Look
We
at
got
that.
Oh,
more
how
room
does
Come on
for
that
now.
work?
everybody.
Oh, you don't
We
kick
got
me
more
out
room.
Come
now?
on now.
Oh,
Look at
you. See?
now.
You
Look at
see?
you.
Stop it,
Look. Hey, look. You know this terminology, Athena. We on season 2. We are
We
on
on
season
season
2.
2. We growing. Lala, good brunching.
Oh,
Good brunching, good brunching.
If
How
you
y'all
turn your
doing?
camera sideways, we could probably see you a little better. And
Oh, you.
come on.
Oh.
I'm just saying, I want the people to see Lala. Okay. There she go. Look at that. Lala's in the building, y'all. How you doing, Miss Lala? How you feeling on today?
I'm good. I'm good.
So
I'm
Lala,
good.
let us ask you a question.
I was birthed and I'm highly favored. You heard?
Hello. She out here preaching now. Look at Lala. So
Oh.
while you get your camera set up, what is the correct way to love you in your relationship?
So this is an interesting question, right? Because I think that sometimes when you think about the question, right, I believe that it first starts with you, right? Because you have to know what loving you means, right? Because if I don't know what loving me means or what it takes to love me, then I can't help or show somebody else how to love me in my relationship, right? A lot of times we get in relationships and we assume that the other person knows what, because that's just something that people assume that's supposed to take place, right? I think for me, it's the
Oh, she got a phone call. Them spam callers, baby, they be after you. Them spam callers, they be after you.
My love language is definitely the emotional, the physical touch, right? I like to be touched, smack me on my butt and I'm walking by, stuff like that. Not just intimate, like.
Oh, shucks now.
But my other love language is gifts, money.
Money in particular, or just gifts? Period.
Both.
Okay, so a random, I bought you a rose today. That does it for you.
A rose?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
that's all you think. What happened to the dozen?
Wait, but what I'm saying, well, okay, but see, hear me out, because I know people have things to say about that, but that's who I am. If you know me, then you know that I'm gonna express what I like. You know what I'm saying? You know that that end of the night happy ending might be a lot better if you bought me some diamonds. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
so wait a minute. So let me ask, because of course I can only extend on what my love language is. So my question to you, for a person with gifts, like I started off and I said physical touch. Physical touch don't always mean sexual. It goes beyond that. So what is a beyond that for a gift, for a person that?
I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just saying, for a person that wants gifts, what's beyond that?
I like socks.
Okay.
A pair of socks in my favorite color is gonna be intriguing to me, right?
So it's not necessarily a value. It's just showing that
we can get some socks. All it takes is to get some socks, and she coming with the happy ending.
Come on, man.
What color you like?
So what I'm saying is that. So
hear
what I'm saying, right?
Two socks everywhere.
You get a sock. You all get a sock.
I mean, what I'm saying is that your person, right? So for me, right? There are things that I like, right? And you may not like it, or anyone else may not even understand it, right? But there are certain things I like that just a love language for me. Gifts happen to be one of them. It's not the major thing, and it doesn't something that doesn't have to happen all the time. Sometimes just because is it just because, right? And it can be something that you made. It could be you making lunch and bringing it to me, or you making breakfast and having it ready when I walk out the door in a Tupperware, right? Those are love languages for me, right?
It's not really a price. It's not like a price on it. It's not necessarily a price.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I might do some strange for some strange, some high opinion, but I'm just kidding. But no, I'm just saying, like I said, in a relationship, when you're in a relationship and a person knows you, then they know how to come at you, right?
Right.
It's when you starting into a relationship and you meet somebody and you have to have these conversations. Of course, you ain't supposed to be. And I have a friend that she met a guy one day. She was like, "Yeah, I need you to buy me a Chanel bag," and he was like, "Get out of here! Like, get out of here! Like, who are you?"
Yeah,
right. But there are some women that come across that way and feels like their expectations is what it is, and you're supposed to abide by it. But I think that for me personally, there are things that I like, and some of them happen to be gifts. I like physical touch, not just sex, but physical. What's the word?
Physical touch.
Physical touch. It's not just physical touch. It's intimacy.
Yeah.
Right?
Intimacy. And affection.
Right. Intimacy and affection. And then I like gifts. So I mean, again, that's me. Right. I don't think I'm alone with that, but it's not a matter of, oh, you got to give me $1,000 every day and I'm gonna be good. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, thoughtfulness. And presentation for me is what's that makes me happy. Somebody can make a rose bouquet out of socks, and we good.
Yo.
I hope your fiance is listening.
Yo,
okay?
That's crazy.
He can come home to some good. If he gets some socks and a bouquet. But we got some more people coming on in here, so let's bring Jay up. Jay, what's good? Jay, how you feeling? Oh shoot, I'm not. My bad. Jay, what's good? How you? We can't hear you.
You muted.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's good, Jay? What's the correct way to love you in a relationship, Jay? Talk to it.
Honestly speaking, you got to be comfortable in yourself first of all. Like, if you not whole within yourself, it's just you not gonna know where to bend. I mean, every relationship is gonna have its ups and downs, but it's how much you willing to compromise and bend between one, loving yourself and staying loyal to yourself and grounded, and what you're willing to compromise with your partner as well. What was good for you in your last relationship ain't gonna work for you in this relationship. So it's pretty much setting that kind of like that seesaw effect on the boundary of where you willing to bend with. And it's funny because we were just talking about that earlier. What you willing to do with your partner on an intimate level. How you willing to provide. Back in the day, you grew up where like the men is the provider, right? So he hold down the household and the women cook, clean, and the whole 9 yards and give the affection. But where does it become a 50-50 standard with a balance in your relationship? So if you able to do that and be confident in yourself and know like, all right, I bring this to the table and I'm willing to make this amount of a bend, then I think you get more of a better effect with that.
Now let me ask you a question because you brought up a good thing, and I want to ask everybody that's up here. You said
Hold on,
what you
Jay,
did.
turn your if somebody's listening to it on another thing, just turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, Jay at work. He's supposed to be on break, and this is break. That's what it is. His ball's like this. Now everybody coming back in 15 minutes, not 16, only 15.
Right.
But so you said you can't bring the same thing in the new relationship as the old. But I say I agree with it, but I think what more so, and correct me if I'm wrong, more so what you're saying is you can't love the last person like you have to love the new person, because you don't change. You don't change. If your love language, like Lala said, if your love language is gifts, that's going to be your love language with everybody. If Athena's love language is affection, quality time. Quality time is with everybody. Now, what Athena can't say is, hey, the last person that I loved, their thing was physical touch, so yours better be physical touch. Nah, that ain't gonna work like that. So is that more so you're more so saying that like you can't love the last person the same way as the new person because we all have different love languages?
So exactly that. And then think about it like this: as we get older in life and we start experiencing new things, right? So we may have been, an engineer or an electrician before, and now your career path is, you following to be a maintenance manager somewhere in a complex, for housing. What was good for you, what worked for you before, has now you elevated to a whole different level. So it's the same thing with loving yourself. What you liked back then is not what you're gonna like right now. Now there are certain attributes that you're gonna continue to carry on with you throughout your life, right? So basic things like love, loyalty, respect, being humble, you know what I mean? Being able to have an open conversation and dialogue with people in general, right? So you may have been a hothead and disrespectful before, but your next level, your next journey is not gonna be the same from what you experienced 5 years ago. Think about it as a long marriage. A long marriage didn't stay the same from when you first fell in love and you was out here Chris Brown in it. Like it didn't. That's not gonna keep you 30 years later. You have to elevate, and as you are elevating, you need to elevate yourself. But your elevation to yourself is also going to enforce as well as push your partner to also elevate themselves if this is the union that you're going to want to continue with. And if if you both are not on that page where like, yo, listen, I got to elevate me, you got to elevate you so that we can get to the same level together as one, it's just not going to work.
Right. Ebony said on Facebook, she said some people don't want love. They just want comfortability. You know what I mean? And that's a true statement.
They want that rent paid.
Yeah, that's it. That's a true statement because, of course, like a lot of people saying that your love language, and Jay, you just said it, your love language evolves as years go on. You know what I mean? As you get older, certain things just ain't there no more. Physicality or sexual, so I'll say, will eventually start to drift away. Where you're more thing like, I want that intimacy part. I want the affection part. I don't necessarily need the sexual part. Now, I don't know, I've heard that. I'm not there, but I've heard that. You know what I mean? But
we also got to go over on Instagram. We got Queen said, I learned how they were raised. She learns how they were raised and something like that. I think that learning how someone was raised can speak to you also. You know, I'm not saying it's a deciding factor, but knowing their upbringing, like, what kind of life did you, because sometimes like your physical touch and my physical touch can be two different physical touch.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Your upbringing might bring you this way, and this is how I express love. And so some people could say, yeah, I like physical touch, but I like it in this way, and somebody else likes it in this way. So it's different things. So with the upbringing, and then Queen also said, your love language evolves. Same thing that people evolve, so it can. Hold up, he said people evolve, so it is or it can be a case by case basis. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
You know,
Ebony said she knows people that have been together for years. They don't even sleep in the same bed anymore.
Yeah, but see now that's another thing. We're gonna bring Will up. Will Wright is in the building. I see him in the dog catcher truck. I can't get past that shit. But we gotta bring
The dog catcher.
bring my man Will up. Yo.
Here's the thing though. While we're bringing Will up, the thing is I think that when people get to that point, now the question is, how do you try to love somebody else? You get what I'm saying? I mean, try to love each other still.
I don't know if you've seen the comments on Facebook, but I was gonna get and talk about.
Yo, that was hilarious. That's hilarious.
She said, I met a man who didn't like to be hugged or have his penis sucked. I left him. I said, "What?
Wait,
what? What kind of man is that?
Who does that?"
You put Mika. Where Mika at?
I think I don't know. Mika, you know Mika.
Well, I ain't want to break the news to everybody. I'm the third member now.
Yo, what's going on? The angry producer, he said, "No, you're not."
Where's everybody at?
No, that's the angry producer. That's the
he's putting everybody back.
But Will back. I think it's like, what happened? She came.
What
back.
happened?
She came back.
Am I back?
Yeah, you back.
I'm lost.
He doesn't kick you out.
How does this whole thing work? Did you give a class on what's going on? Because
yes,
I missed something.
Yesterday.
I don't know what's happening.
Yesterday, we're on season 2 of the show. We growing, we doing different things. So, we on all the different platforms now. We wasn't just on Instagram. So now we doing it all things. We's growing. We do
find out that
episodes.
I did find out that I can stream live from here onto my YouTube.
Yeah, and you connect your PC. How we doing? Yeah, you can connect. Yeah, that's what everybody that comes in.
Y'all need an extra lady co-host. Because I did put it in way a long time ago, even though you shut me out. It's okay. But hey. Oh, did I say it out loud?
Ebony said, what happened to Will? Where's Will at? Bring Will back.
Will's here.
Okay.
Nah. Put Athena ass in the backstage where I was at. We can be back there together.
That's where everybody was. That's where everybody
put us back there. Put us back there together.
but Ebony said, we talking about how to love. Yes, we're talking about how to love.
Yes,
Ebony. She said,
what is the correct way to love you in your relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, for me, right? You said Will or
no? We were saying it to Ebony. Ebony was seeing it on Facebook. She's on our Facebook. Big shout out to everybody on the Facebook and on the Instagram. We appreciate you guys.
And YouTube.
Y'all niggas doing it big. I'm looking at you, nigga.
Trying to.
For me, for right now, I mean, my normal love language is physical touch. I need to be touched. I need to be felt on. Fondled a little bit. But now it's more of since I'm getting older and I'm a little bit more pissed off with the house, is appreciation right now. Like if I can get some appreciation around this motherfucker, I'm great.
Are you looking for from your wife or from the
house? I'm not going to just say the wife because I got kids in there and I feel like them niggas don't appreciate me either.
No. But wait a minute. Saying because it's a what's his name? It's a I'm talking about as far as relationship.
Yeah. So here's the question. Here's a question for you, Will. You said appreciation. Now a lot of people don't know what love languages are. We can't hear you. We don't know if you know. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
No.
Yeah, look, you might. Yeah. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't. He said he's gonna leave. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, he said, "Don't worry about it." Yeah, Queen says her love language is a little bit of all of them, and that can be. I think that there are different tests you can take. There are different tests you can take to say that or how yours is. So a lot of people, just if you don't know, not saying that you know it's anything wrong if you don't know. People don't know that there's different love languages. So you have your physical, you have your words of affirmation, you have your gifts, you have your acts of service. Yeah, acts of service. And what's the other one? I'm missing one. We got gifts, love. We got gifts, physical touch. words of affirmation, acts of service, and there's always one that I forget. Somebody help me out. But at any rate, a lot of people don't understand what Will was saying.
Acts of service, receiving gifts, physical touch, words of affirmation, and quality time.
Quality time. That's the one I'm forgetting. So quality time. So the thing is, thank you, Athena. So the thing is, Will is saying that he's looking for appreciation, and I would love for him to, and basically talk about that more, go more in depth, because when you say appreciation, like Lala said, gifts, that is a form of appreciation. Quality time, that is a form of appreciation.
I think it sounds more like he wants more acknowledgement.
Yeah, but how though? That's what I'm saying. Because, for example, you, like you said, I think it was you that said it. Meek. If your thing is more, acts of service, let's just say, and because you got a crazy lifestyle, I'm cleaning the house, doing the laundry. That's showing me showing appreciation to you. Bill said his is words of affirmation. Now he could go ahead and be like, man, I ain't getting no kind of loving at all. But what he's saying is if somebody come down and say, I'm proud of you, you've been doing great.
I asked Ebony, she said on Facebook, I disagree. What do you disagree with? And then who's that? They said words might be more powerful than gifts when it's
appreciation. That's what I'm saying. So what that's why I said I would love to
know what type of appreciation. But sometimes it's like for me, that's like for me, I'm not one of those. Yeah, I'll take gifts and all that kind of stuff. But I don't need that. I just want to feel the love. I want to see that you see that what I'm doing. The words after me, like encouragement, like I said, pour into me. You get what I mean?
Right.
When you're
right. So your thing is don't just say
like, okay, I'm gonna continue doing this because y'all are seeing it and it's doing stuff for us.
Right.
Ebony said, just because you gave me a gift doesn't mean you love me.
But
I agree.
No. I only reason why I say I disagree is because that's not her love language. Say that to Lala.
Okay, I got you. I got
that to Lala. Who's
remember
Lala said? Remember when I said one rose? Lala said only one, because her thing is you bring me diamonds.
Yeah,
you bring me diamonds. Drop those drawers. But now to Ebony, what Ebony is saying, which because that's not her love language, Ebony like, okay, you gave me a gift, and what? Who cares?
Big Bear, what's going on? So now she says agree, but now this is the other part that we can bring some people up and
Where
get their
the heck is Mika?
I don't know. Mika computer probably died. Oh no, there she go.
No, is the internet here is raining and the internet.
No, people stop picking up the house phone. She got like the old dial.
Hey, tell Brooklyn to get away from the wires. Okay.
Yo, tell her to shut up. She don't shut up.
Look, Brooklyn over like this.
So let's talk about this part of the thing. I want to bring let's bring this Parker back up. I want to get ahead and because she kind of touched it a little bit.
Right. You terrible.
I really want to remove her ass again. All right, but now, so let me ask y'all a question. When you're
my boobs look awesome in this dress. Oh, sorry.
When you're in a relationship and during the relationship you find out, like Athena said, our love languages are different, or he doesn't know how to love me in that way. Do you feel that someone can learn to love you during that way, or is there a cutoff time? Like, because I know I'm maybe you're not a physical touch person, right? But now I feel like some parts you should, if you want, depending on your love you have, you should learn how to love them in their language. Don't speak to me in your language. Speak to me in my language. And I think you should learn to speak in their language, even if it's not something that you do, because this is a part of the relationship. If I'm in love with someone, I'm going to learn their love language. I'm going to learn how to communicate with them in their love language. Because once they do that, I feel like they'll do that same thing for you as far as, learning your thing. But how do you feel about that? Or do you just say, something, we can't do it and move on?
Why are you singing like that? God, that sounds like a choked ass cat.
That's what he was talking about. That's what Music Soul Child was talking about.
I think that. Well,
I don't know about that one. We're gonna come back to that. I'll address that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. I just see. What I was saying is, I agree 100%. When you realize that someone is not willing to love you the way that you're telling this person, look, this is what I require, this is what I like. Yeah, you give them some time, you give them a little bit of leeway because they may not know how to. So you
Right.
give them some time. My suggestion is, if it's a real committed relationship, I say you give somebody up to 6 months. That's a long time, but I say up to 6 months to see if you see some sort of changes. If that
Right.
person is still the same exact thing and not willing to move freely with you, then you need to move on. I should listen to my own advice, but I'm a hopeless romantic and I always want to live in a love story. Um, so I kind of hang in there a little bit longer. Don't do is what I say. Just don't do what I do. Do something different.
Hold on, just to go to the
What?
comment, Jerry.
Yeah.
Thank you because for putting that out there. I didn't want to mess up your name, but you should
I
ask
said
yourself.
Jerry. I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I said
Okay. You should ask yourself: is that person worth it for you to learn a new skill? And that's real. Like, do I want to put this work in? Is that person really worth learning this thing?
I would
That's
say this.
that's very important.
You
But
know
I would
what
say-
hurts worse? Oh, I'm
What's
sorry. I'm sorry, Ace.
No, I would just say real quick, is when you say that though, we're in a relationship. Not so much are they worth it though, because you may come across something like that again. You know what I mean? Like, these are love languages that each of us have a little bit of each one. A
Yeah,
little bit.
we do.
Now, one overpowers the other, but we each have a little bit. So I wouldn't say is a person worth it. I just think that you should at least try to put the effort in. But go ahead.
I think the worst part. Oh, I think the worst part about it is when you learning to love someone and you've learned to love them the way they want to be loved,
Right.
and you're doing that and they don't reciprocate that, or they're not even willing to work into the way that you want to be loved, and then that's some hurtful shit, man.
Right. No,
And
No,
that is,
Lala's back, man. Let me go ahead and go back into the comments real quick because we got some good. I appreciate all the comments. The comments is real. Jarek said, "I know we run into issues where we think everyone is a mind reader," and I think they also said that on Instagram also. But that's real. Like a lot of times we feel like we're supposed to just sit there and like I want to be touched, and I just sit there and go like this. She's sitting right next to me, and I'm like. You know what I'm saying? But like they're not mind readers. Y'all have to communicate, and I feel like a lot of times we don't communicate and say what we want. And when we don't do that, it's like this, and then you start doing other stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? Look, you can start rubbing yourself. Like some people be giving clues. Like I'll be like this.
Yo, let me tell you something.
but when you tell the person what you want and
If
they
you
still
don't-
don't do it, then what do you do?
Yeah, when you tell them what no, my thing is this: when you tell them, like let's just say you tell them what you want and they do it. This is what I hate. I tell you what I want, and when you do it, you're doing it because I told you this is what I want. You're not doing it because you want to do it, and that's one thing that is a killer. Like my thing is, I need to be touched. When you touch me, make it feel like you want to touch me. Like if I want my head rubbed, I want you to get ahead and caress my head. Like I want to fall asleep. But now if you rub my head, you sitting there like doing one of these joints. I'm like,
If I ask for, hey, can you rub my back? Don't come playing the piano.
All right, I'm done.
I would
When
think-
you
but-
want to rub my back or rub my butt, don't come with the playing the piano. Rub it.
I just kind of want to say, like, so I had an experience where I asked somebody what their love language was, and they really couldn't answer.
Okay.
Right. So what I find is that there are some people that don't even understand the word love language. What does that
Right.
mean?
No. Yeah. That's why I broke it down.
What does
You're
that
right.
mean? Because it's just like you with your person and you stretching on them, you got your leg on them, you're like, okay, you take their hand and put it somewhere and they move it away, like stuff like that. There are people that actually do that don't get it. Right? So then does that mean that they don't want to do it or they don't understand? Or does that mean that you should have more detailed conversation or communicate better what it is that you want so that you don't assume that a person knows what it is that you want because you reaching over and you like do this?
I think that like you said, it's not so much that they don't want to know. It's not that they don't want to know. They don't know. So their thing is, I love you the way I want to be loved. And that's always the person thing. So, for example, if I know I want gifts, I'm just gonna keep buying you gifts, but that's not moving you.
But it doesn't
That's
always
not-
work that way, though. It
That's
doesn't always
that's what
work
I'm
that
saying.
way.
It doesn't move. It doesn't move a needle for you, like we said. When Ebony was like,
when I was younger, I used to believe that you treat people the way you want to be treated, right? And
Right.
then after a while, it's like, well, wait a minute, this is sounding like one-sided.
right.
I'm trying to show you something, but you're not getting it.
I think
Right?
also it's the way you say it though. Like Bill said, if he wants his head to be rubbed, it's a difference in like if she does it, right?
Or she say, "What are you, a dog? Why women rub your head?"
Well, not that.
Oh, we done. We done.
That. Here's the thing, or even this, like I've learned, like if Tamika wants her feet rubbed, right, and she put her feet across me, and I just rub her feet, and she's like, "Oh, that was nice." The next time we have a regular conversation, if she says, "I really appreciate when you rub my feet, that really made me feel, appreciated." Now I might be like, "Oh, okay, cool." But if Tamika does it, I rub her feet, and Tamika say, "You gonna rub my feet again?" Like, all right, I don't.
What if you're a person that don't like feet though?
So then there's another way, because then Tamika has to say, okay, Ace don't like feet. However, her physical touch ain't just through her feet. When physical touch is your love language, it's physical, period. Now, certain things arouse you a little bit more. Like Bill said, massaging my head is massaging his head is gonna be a little bit more than massaging his hand. But ask Bill if he want a hand massage. Bill will go with a hand massage. If somebody came and just massaged his hand, he'd be like, "Oh, that shit good. Thanks. I appreciate that." You know what I mean? But the head
That's why he loves me so much.
Yeah, the head massage.
Hey,
the
Miss
head
Parker.
massage come.
I give him the best head massages.
We used to be stressed before a show. Thing, but like this, come here. She got these little munching fingers, and I'll be sitting there like this. Right before the show, I'll be like this.
Right.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference. So I guess to answer your question, Lala, if they're not a foot person, then they have, you have to be a little bit more lenient. But most of the people, their issue is my thing is words of affirmation. So I'm just gonna keep sitting there telling Athena, you're so good at what you do, and you're so amazing in this, and she like this. I don't give a shit. You ain't did nothing for like I told you I was proud of you, nigga. My mother told me I'm proud of. Like I don't give a shit. I don't care about that. Like come over here and give me a kiss. Like I don't care about that. I don't want to kiss you. I just want to let you know how proud I am of you. Like
Miss Parker said earlier that you said there was a time frame, right? Like you got 6 months, and if you can't get it together, you out of here.
I'm kind of saying in a roundabout way. I mean, I guess your body will tell you or whatever your situation was, but I would say you ain't gonna be with somebody if you done told them your love language. Well, let me shut up because I did the same thing. I learned a lot from my last relationship, but I'm saying that if you tell somebody, because like what you said, the person that I was with, he didn't know his love language. He still doesn't know, but if you love that person enough, you know their love language for them. And you're willing to work on that and give them what they want. And then when you're doing that and they're not budging, you like, you know what? I could do better.
Right.
And I can do better.
Right.
I am a catch.
Yes, you are.
Look, here's the thing. I don't know if Athena said that for us or for herself. Like Athena, when you telling yourself,
that was for me. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Because Athena was like this. Because she looked away. She looked away. That's why I was like,
I tend to congratulate myself sometimes, and I think that's a good thing. Everybody should congratulate themselves because you only have one you.
That is true. I just didn't know when you looked away. Was you talking to us or somebody else? I thought like
she was talking to her higher self. She was talking to her higher self.
She was talking to her angry coworker. Like
I have to honestly say that this brunching show is very therapeutic sometimes. So if I step out of character, then that is what is happening.
We bring you back, Jerry. Look, that's beautiful.
Oh, y'all got applause and everything?
Yeah, we got claps and all that.
Hey, Bill and me and the angry producer. Hey, Athena, season 3, we coming to holler at you to put that bug in. We coming to holler at you.
No. I'm not on the show. I'm not giving y'all no.
See what happens? It happens that quick. I'm quick with it now.
Yo, you know what it is? Yo, you know what that reminds me of? You know, remember on what was that game show?
Miss Deb said y'all put me in timeout.
Wait, what was that game show? All y'all, we got.
You got to wrap it up. Sound effect.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B.
That's what that is.
Wrap it up.
That's hilarious.
That is terrible, Cash.
I don't think
Yo,
that's a good
wait,
idea.
what was that show?
Doing all the noise.
Remember what was that show though, where the floor opened up and you could just get rid of somebody?
Oh yeah, I used to love that show.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
Bill
they
and the
answered the
angry
question
producer.
wrong.
They're like this. Oh, you don't like it?
I'm quick with that. Hold on, Lala. You had something to say, Lala?
Yeah, I just have a question. I'm just going back to the original question. What is the correct way to love you in your relationship? And I guess it kind of like repeating itself. But what happens when you're able to love yourself, but the person that you're with don't understand how you need to be loved, but they can give you other things?
They can give you like it matters what the other things are. But my thing is this: honestly,
That's a waste of time.
I was about to say that's going to be a stress that
Is
you
it
gotta
really a
actually
waste
live.
of time though?
Because you got to
It
think
really
about
is a
it.
waste of time because they're not loving you the way you want to be loved.
You're settling for whatever they're willing to give you, and that's on you.
Yes.
I don't feel like anybody should settle because you know what you want. Why do you have to sit here and settle? Because such and such can't love you like that. I'm sorry if they can't learn to love you. I can't sit here and be miserable waiting for someone to not give me what I want. I know what I want. And then it's nothing wrong with that person. I don't want to sit and say no. They just don't know how to love in that way, and it's okay. And I feel like when people sit in situations that they know this person can't love, it turns ugly because of the fact of y'all are fighting against something that you already got the answers to.
Right.
So
And are they beating?
You can't complain, or you got to. If like my thing is this: okay, I know you're not into this, but I'm telling you this is what I need. I'm gonna keep telling you this is what I need. I'm gonna keep telling you this is what I need. But then it's gonna get to a point where I'm not telling you no more. And once I get to the point where I'm not telling you no more, or you're still not hearing me or doing it, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to go our separate ways. Because if not, that's when you start going out getting it from somebody else or doing this and that. You know what I mean? So why go get it from somebody else? Let's end on good terms. You go your way, I go out. I love you to death, but we just can't. Our love languages won't gel.
Right, but what happens when the person changes, right? Because we do know that sometimes you're in relationship and the person will give you a good 6 years of your love language and all of a sudden they change. Then what? Like, is it that easy to just say?
Nah,
no,
it's not.
It's
not.
That's something.
You gotta find out why that person's not doing it no more.
Right.
You gotta find out, like, and that's where I feel a lot of people like they say, okay, they came in. No. I'm just saying. One thing I hear a lot is like, okay, when men and women they came into a relationship, they were doing this, right? And then you're with each other for let's say 5 years, and then they stop doing this. Life happens, things change. There's a reason why this person might not be doing this anymore. But I can't even say for me, I don't know why you're not doing this anymore because I'm thinking you're supposed to still keep that same energy. But there's something personally that might have happened, or this is not that you don't have that energy, or your mindset has changed. But if we don't communicate and talk, there's no way to either get back there or to have understanding. So I'm thinking you just stop, but then you can be dealing with a whole situation that's stopping you from doing that, and then we can bring it all back together, but we're not communicating. You know what I mean? So I think that's very important when it comes to that.
And that's where a lot of cheating comes into play too, because if you can't express yourself with the person or they're not willing to, and this person could, like he says, this person could do that for me, then I'm gonna just go on and find it over there, and then you're gonna go your little thing over there, and then you still missing what you had over here. So either way, you really cannot have your cake and eat it too, people.
Why not?
You really can't. I don't want to be that person.
I hate that saying you can't have your cake and eat it too. Why not? I made the cake.
You can't have it and eat it because that's selfish. Unless you want to be a selfish person. I'm not a selfish person, so I can't relate to that.
I think that though, like Bill said, you got to be able to speak your mind and say this is what I need, because even though somebody may change, you may change. So for example, Lala, you may change within that 6 years. That doesn't mean that I change. So now if you don't want to be loved the way of the gifts anymore, if your thing is more so I want quality time, within these last 6 years, I lost loved ones. COVID happened, and I started to evaluate life differently. I'm cool with that, but that don't mean that my physical touch has changed or my words of affirmation has changed. So now you want me to love you with the quality time, and then now you like this. You should appreciate quality time too. Didn't we lose your uncle? Well, I don't give a damn about my uncle. I'm trying to get some head. What's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because my love language has not changed.
Yeah.
So I think that
you be in a hospital dying. Like, you can suck my dick a little bit. No, I'm just saying. Right. I'm one of those, like, I feel like even when you're sick, you should get one out. That might help.
Come on now.
What?
I think that
I think.
Well, I'm gonna bow out. You guys have a wonderful afternoon.
All right.
Good brunching.
See, that's the thing. I think that a lot of people don't understand that just because they change means the other person changed. You have to be still willing to put the time and energy into, one, adjusting to their change, but then two, also communicating, which is what Mika always say. You got to communicate and be able to say, hey, understand, I have not changed. And then for the person that did change, I know for years I used to love us, doing this and this. Now I feel this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through these changes. We change it. We at least every 5 years, you got to do that check. So
I do agree with that. And I do feel, again, within time, people grow, things happen, life happens. And sometimes you grow, outgrow each other. Again, like you guys said, COVID, a job, even you switching your job, getting a promotion, stuff like that could change your lifestyle to where you have to change yourself. Now it's up to your significant other to sit and make the choice to sit and say, now I want to get to know this new you. Am I going to like this new you? Is this new person that you're bringing up, am I going to be able to deal with it? I don't have to settle with the new person because, again, seasons happen and people outgrow each other. It's all about how you guys communicate, how you guys work together.
Right.
If we can't work together, like, let's say I give myself as an example. I wasn't an entrepreneur the 17 year old with my husband. I've been an entrepreneur for 4 years. My lifestyle is very different from what it was before. Right. So now I've changed. I see life different. I've learned things that makes me see things from before. And if I'm not moving the way I used to move, but my love language is still the same. I still need all right, if I had a busy day, I just want to come home and let me get my 15 minutes. I still have those requirements.
Right.
Are you going to be able to match it now with the way my lifestyle has changed? Because before, the 15 minutes used to be 30 minutes. Now I could just do 15. Are you can you accept that? Can you understand that? And if you can't, then you're making the choice to go, and I have to accept it too, because you not liking who I'm becoming, or I'm not liking who you have became.
Right.
And before we sit and settle for that, I'd rather sit and end in good terms and keep the respect. And we didn't work. We outgrew each other. We overstand it. And instead of settling and staying quiet and just trying to deal with it, and then I resent you, I'd rather just sit and say, let's let it go and let's move on and move forward, and we just be cool. We don't have to end it in bad terms.
So what's interesting about that statement, right?
Resentment is real.
I'm sorry. What's interesting about that is that I think that a lot of times the younger self is more receptive to settling than the older self, because as you get older, you realize and know what it is that you want. Like, it's no compromise, and this is what I want, this is what I need. If you can't give it to me, then I'm gonna have to move on. When you're young, this is my opinion, right? When you're younger, right, we do, I'm gonna say women because I'm a female, right? Women compromise how we feel, what we like when we're in relationships for the most part. Right? I'm not saying men don't do it, but I can only speak from the female perspective. A lot of times we compromise our happiness, we compromise the things that we like for the sake of the relationship or for the sake of having children or things for that matter. So as you get older and you learn more about yourself and the way you want to be loved in your relationship, now it's like, okay, nope, not dealing with that. Whereas before, even if you with the same person, before you was with it, now you like, nah, I'm good. And the person is inclined to be like, well, what happened? Like, we were doing this 10 years ago. No, because people
go,
change and we
girl.
evolve and we want to be greater. So if I can't be greater with you, then why are you laughing?
You ain't hear that? You ain't
You
hear
hear the sound
yo.
of that? He
You
said,
go,
"Go,
girl."
girl."
Out of control. He's
Yo,
out of control.
people, listen.
All right.
We want to thank everybody for coming into the Good Brunchin Podcast. We got to thank the angry producer here in the building, man.
Yeah.
Cass, say what up to the people,
Cass
man. Just say what up
money.
to the people, man.
Yeah.
Cass is back there.
Dinero.
Dinero.
You don't talk to the people. You don't got nothing to say. You just wave. That's what you do.
This Joker here. You muted. You muted. That's it. That's all you got.
We'll send you back. We'll send you back. All right, we'll
Yo,
send you back.
here's what gets me. Here's what gets me about him, yo. He's back there playing with toys. He's like a kid in a candy store.
Right.
Every 3 minutes, he's like this. I found a new one.
Yep. He's like, fellas, we're only going up from here.
Yeah, that's it. So
That's what we do, people. Listen,
Good
we're gonna be
Brunchin,
here
Mimi.
Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Trust me, y'all don't want to miss the best brunch show that we got here out right now. I'm telling you, follow us on Instagram, on all platforms at the Good Brunchin Podcast. And you can follow me at Billionaire Comedy 06.
Make sure you follow me. I am Ace Brown. That is on everything. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook is Ace Brown. That's it. Ace Brown Comedian. You can type that in. You'll find me.
Mika,
what you got? Mika, where you at?
Healing _ Hoods with a Z _ Court. Instagram.
Court. And look, Lala, let them know where they can find you.
Oh, y'all can find me at Let's Unpack That 27 on Instagram, IG, and YouTube.
That's what
Facebook.
I'm-
Wait, I said IG, Instagram, Facebook, and
Yo,
YouTube.
Lala sounds like somebody else. They're like, baby, what's that other one called? It's a chicken talking.
Well, let me.
The Red Bull. You can find it on MySpace and Black Planet too.
Well, thanks for having me today. You guys are great.
No problem. We appreciate
I
you.
took my whole lunch break just so I can hang out with y'all.
Nice.
We love it. We love it.
Listen,
Nice.
people, we'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Yeah, make sure y'all come on back and share the live, and tell everybody this is the hottest brunch show. Also, be on the lookout. It is coming soon. Save Dish. When? No one knows.
Yo, we claiming it's coming. It's dropping. I just don't know when. When it drops, it's
Just don't know. Come on, Amazon, help us out.
we got one job. But yeah, we love y'all. We be back tomorrow, 12 to 1. It's the Good Brunchin Podcast. Peace.